All right, we're back. We're going to conclude Dungeon Academy. So let's see where we're at here, okay? So this is where our stats are. We are on level 4, and I am still the ranger. So that's where I'm at. We got treasures. Now this is the teleportation ring that I can still use. I have 8, 9, 5, 14 victory points so far. So we're going to go ahead and start. Now here's where I'm starting. Now I'm going to use up the teleportation ring. I'm going to put this aside. I believe you have to use these only once, and then you have to discard it. So this is what I'm doing here. I start from the third row, third column. So I'm starting at this junction here at the bottom. Make one move up, make one move left. Up, left, up, left. So that's where I'm at. So I technically would be here because you can teleport anywhere. You can start anywhere. You have to always start on the outside, but with the ring, you can start on the inside. So I have not seen the dungeon yet, so let's go ahead and start. And I have a few seconds here, so let's go ahead. Oh, uh-oh. Now the problem is that there's walls, so I can't go up and left. So now I have to figure this out. Let me see. Okay, that's where I made my moves. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's what I ended up doing. Now let's figure this out. The first one is a blue potion. So I automatically add. Alright, after a tantrum later trying to find where the fuck everything is. Okay, I add 1 here. Grim Reaper will take away 2. Right? Then we gain 1. So we have to keep track of the reds and blues, okay? 2. Take away 2. And then 1 more. So here's how it is. Right? I did that right. 1. So wait a minute. 1. I gain 1. But that should take away 2. Because you gain an extra 1. Okay. So let me do that again. 1. You gain an extra 1. So you had 5. And then you take away 2. That's 3. And then you gain another one. That's 4. Okay, I did that right. So I have 2 hearts and 4 stars. I conquered 3 monsters, so we're going to change this to 11. If I can, if I'm able to. Okay. Enhancements. If you finish first. So if you finish without losing hearts or stars. So any enhancements. So I didn't lose any hearts or stars because I'm the only player, right? So that's still at 1. And then for killing off a blob, I get a 6. So at this point now I have 12, 18 victory points. So we're going to go ahead and start, because I did get, finish this. Oh, a Ranger's Trophy. So during the next level, if you exit first, you can gain 2. Okay. Let's change that rule. So if I survive the next dungeon, if I pass the next dungeon like I passed the first 4, I'll get 2 points more. So now it's time to rearrange the dice. I'm gonna not cheat, I promise. We are now at level or dungeon 5, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use 4 counters to figure out where I'm gonna go next. We're gonna use this one here. I'm gonna try to figure out as I put these together. It's not easy. It really is not. Now, I'll be daring, and I'll stay in the dungeon. So I'm going to start at top row, third column, and go down, down, left. Down, down, left. So I start here, down, down, left. So that's where I'm going to go. And now it is time to see, as we start technically here, right? And we're going to go, so let's go with it. Oh, shit, fuck! This is where this game falls apart. You have to feel the dice before you put them in the cup, because you can lose them. Now, I have redone this. I have redone the dungeon. It's still here. Now we've got a few seconds. Okay, now we're gonna start here. I had to redo this shit. This is where the game falls apart. Okay, because you have to remember. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to collect this. Okay, so all I'm going to do is make an L, like a backwards L. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. So let's go over these. I mean, I screwed the fuck up. I was like, holy shit, what was I doing? Because remember, you have to follow this path. So I could have gone like this, but I decided to go like this. I guess if I want to, I could, but I've already made up my mind. Okay, so let's go ahead and go over these. Now, remember that you have to reset your hearts and mana. So let's go over this, okay? So we found the Colossus first. This big guy here is the Colossus. We take away 2. Then we gain 1 for potion. 1 for potion. Got a fucking airplane outside. We got 2 down. And then we get a victory point. So I would say that goes under... We'll put it under card. That's 2. And for for surviving the dungeon, that gives us 1 more. That's 3. So now let's figure this out. 2 more monsters. That brings us to 13, I believe. Yeah, it's 13. Okay, 13, 16, 22. So we have... wait a minute. Yeah. So 22 points, because we didn't complete any of the quests here, the mini quests. So that's not too bad. So that's this one. So that had to be used during the next level anyway. And then we draw the quest for that. A treasure map. Draw a mark in a space. In a space, if you move through it, gain 2. Okay. So I think the mark will be separate from the path we're taking, so we have to make a separate mark. So we'll make an endpoint, actually. So I think what we'll do is we'll draw our own exit out. We'll figure that one out. So we'll move on to 6. All right, this is number 6. So let's figure out where we're starting. So I'm going to start here. I'm going to make a curve here. Now, I think what I'm going to do is a very tricky one. I'm going to say... So here's how I start. I start at the top right of this dungeon, make a left, or go left, go down, left 2 times. And then using the treasure map, I'm going to make an exit through here. So if I can do that, great. If I can't, I can't. So we'll start at the top right. Let's see how this goes. Hopefully I have all 16 dice in there. I sure do. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I don't even know if I'm going to survive this. I don't think I'm going to. Let me put all my stats back, because there's a lot of creatures I'm dealing with here. 1, 2. So let's see here. I lose, based on this, I lose 2 because it's a giant creature. I lose 2 and 2. So I lost all my mana. So I have not passed this dungeon. So I have failed the dungeon. When you fail the dungeon, you don't get any loot. This is gone. So that was a big loss. Now we're going to go to number 7. Since we do not have a 7 card, we're going to use the die, a 7 on a die, a 20 die, to indicate the number 7. And we're going to try again. Alright, you know that music, right? That's from the Color Dungeon. It's also the iconic 8-bit Zelda music from the dungeons. Alright, so let us see. We have set up our dice dungeon here. Trying to do it right so that the walls aren't sticking out. Alright, let's go to 7. We're going to do this way. I'm going to start at the top left. I only have a few moments to do this right. Okay, that's it. So I have made it this way. So it's like this, okay? Down, right, right, down, right. So it's like 2 L's. Moving along the 2 L's, okay? Now, the question is, will I leave out this way, or will I go this way, or what will I do? I don't know yet. for now, let's just take that path. So I start at the top right, okay? And these are my points so far. I don't want to, like, screw that up somehow, because I would tend to screw things up. I do tend to screw things up. Here we go. Da, da, da. Da, da, da. And I'll take, well, yeah, I'll take the risk and take him out. Okay, this is how it works. Okay, so we have one ghost here. We take away one. Then we put back one for the potion. Okay, we take away one from the blob. We get another potion, so we have like 5 mana stars. Okay. Did I do that right? Did I do that right? Yes, I think so. I believe so, yeah. And then I take away 2 of these for the 2 ghosts here. Okay. Can I get these off the damn? And then 2 more for the Colossus. So that's what I have left over. All right. So 5 monsters. That makes it 18. Okay, so that's what I have here. So far, 18 monsters. So I have no enhancements, so I can't do anything more with that. Ghosts or so let's see here. I started at the top left, right, and then about 3, 4. I believe that's correct. 4. Okay, so that's a total of 6. So that's it. So 6. So I have 18, 21, 27. And here's the loot I get. A helmet. You can use this at any time, but we're going to obviously use it in the last one because we have one more level left. Gain 1 mana. Your maximum mana is increased by 1. So when we reset, which we're going to do right now, we got 5 mana and 5. So we're even. Our card is now even. So now we're going to move on to the final dungeon 8. This is level 8. Alright, we're getting to some Ocarina music, aren't we? Now, let's see. This is the last one. So let's make a count. Let's start at the bottom. We're going to start at the bottom row, 3rd column. Or let's say the second one. Let's try something different. Alright. And now I have to use up 7 of these. There's different ways to do this. Now, I'm going to show you how this works right now. So I start here, go 2 up, 1 to the right, down, 1 to the right, up. So it's like a snake. So up, right, down, right, up, till I reach the 2nd row, last column. Okay? That's what should happen. So we're here on this. We start at the bottom row, 2nd column, and go to the final row, final column, 2nd row. That's complicated stuff, but you know, once you're playing it yourself, you understand it. Okay, ready? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. This is it. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Da, da. And since there is a wall here, we cannot go any further. So that is the entire path. Okay, let's start. Ready? So these are our mana and hearts. And we started here, and we start here. Let's go with that. Okay, so potion, we gain 1, right? We lose 2 for the Colossus. Why is there fucking hair? We lose 2 more. We lose 2 more for Grim Reaper. We lose 1 for potion, or gain 1 for potion. So that's that one. Okay. Just checking to make sure I did it right. Let me double check. Okay, so after this Colossus, I lose all my hearts, so it doesn't matter. So that's that. That is the end, and these are the final points. Now let's look at the score. So going over the rankings. Now it's supposed to be 4 dungeons after 4 or 6, I think. but we're going to go with the 8 because I like 8 dungeons. So 21 to 30 is local hero. So obviously, by that definition, you are the Red Link, the most powerful in the Zelda series because he has the red ring. Look at that, side of your eye, side of your eye.